Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Cowboy 85. So we got man. Let go. Check 45's the mic.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Game time. Let's go. 60 Eagle.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Wait, 25. I'm coming.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ready, break. Mike, 45. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 45, 45, 45, Mike.
Harris running straight ahead, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Watch the run.
Pickett to throw on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steeler first down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check, tight right, tight right, tight right.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pickett. Open man. That's the tight end Freiermuth. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check 24, check 24.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, D. Big series right now.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Pickett. That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
45, 45.
Pickett right back to the air again. And it's caught. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check, 45's the mic.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, check it.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the run. 45.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Hey, tighten down.
His throw incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st down, Brady.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, 55 to mine.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Three yards remain for second down.
He runs. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Brady to throw again.
Let's go.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Brady.
He's got Otten.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
55. 55. Check pass.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point try now for Succop. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. To the air on first down with Pickett.
Here we go.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You. 45, 45 is mine. 45.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Oh, yeah. And here we go
Being
again.
chased out
Here we
left.
go again.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the give, this is Harris, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut. 51's the mic. 51.
What are you hit?
Get in the weight room.
Brady.
56.
He's got White here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Grenade hit.
55.
Brady gives this to White. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Wait, that's 53.
Lucky. Double tight. Double tight.
Wait, 20 hit.
Double tight.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Complete right side to Otten.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
55. Hey, easy.
Wait, 20 hit.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
It's caught by Mike Evans.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm it.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Brady now to throw.
Watch 55.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 24.
Harris will start the drive out. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
You can't block me.
From the 27.
Pickens on the slant.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First down, Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end left.
On the delay, here's Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
The throw taken in by Sims.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On the set. The mic. 45's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go, Shaq. Liking 18.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
You better be ready.
Now Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check Mike, check Mike. Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Hey,
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Double tight, double tight.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Check pass.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 3 buzz.
Now Brady got to have this one. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They wrap on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike 51, Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mike 51.
Come on, baby.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Wait 20.
51 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 72.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
4 down.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Suck up for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 45.
Pickett.
I know he ain't got it.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, check Mike.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Flushed out right.
Check curls.
Pickett lost it.
And some room to work. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
55. Check 55. Mike.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Here's Pickett. Pass complete. This is Sims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 88.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Come on, you serious?
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
45.
Now Pickett.
Tackles.
Johnson's got it complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Pickett to throw.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Dancing to his left.
Now let's get this.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Wait, 20. Right there in the middle, 55. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Wait, 10, 29, Alpha. Hey, eat. Don't get nervous. Out.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.